Hello everybody, Dokkan here, welcome back to another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. So today, there he is, guys. Cell Max is here. So, we did the summons earlier this morning. I'm just recording this the same day that his banner came out. We didn't get him during the video summons, and right now we're doing a live stream. So I did some summons at the beginning of the stream, and we didn't get them. So I had to get all the pity coins that I had to get and exchange my pity coins to get them. So there we go. We got Cell Max. Yay. Not too happy. So we got Artificial Life Forms or Super Bosses category key +4, all stats 150 for the boy. His 12 key is the Maximum Smash. Nice. Greatly raises attack for one turn, causes colossal damage to the enemy. And then we have the Maximum Disaster. We got greatly raised attack for one turn. That's a 50% raise in attack for the turn. Causes mega colossal damage to all enemies. We're greatly lowering attack and defense, which is pretty good. We do have enemies in the game that can be attack lowered. So many fights that I can possibly try to take him in, he's going to be looking pretty strong with the lowering attack and defense there, lowering attack in general. So we got his passive, Ultimate Weapon Out of Control, activates his intro, so we will pop that in. He gets attack and defense plus 100%, guards all attacks, launches an additional attack that has a 50% chance of becoming a super attack for 3 turns from the character's entry turn. So we have that guaranteed additional normal or super attack depending on the chances. When there is another Artificial Life Forms or Super Boss category ally on the team, I think I mentioned that. We also have key +5, attack and defense plus 300%, pretty strong at the beginning of the fight. He gets key +1 up to key +5 and attack plus 20% up to 100% with each attack performed. And the same case, instead of attack, is going to be getting a defensive buff of 20% up to 100% with each attack received. So the many hits we take, the better for our boy Cell Max. We need to get hit 5 times, so he needs to do 5 attacks in order for us to be fully built up on that section of his passive. We're getting an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack. Pretty good. We're also getting an additional defensive buff of 250%, and we're getting 30% damage reduction if all allies, or when all allies, attacking in the same turn are Artificial Life Forms, Super Bosses, or Movie Bosses category characters. Of course, we're going to compose the team just for that, right? We're getting an additional attack plus 250% and a chance of performing a critical hit plus 30% when there are no superhero category allies attacking in the same turn. I think I discussed this on my Should You Summon. There shouldn't be any instance where you put this guy on a superhero team. However, he is on Artificial Life Form. So if you're struggling, let's say, with the Artificial Life Forms mission up against Beast Gohan, you might encounter some issues in getting that additional attack buff because of the fact that he is on a superhero team, right? If you pair him up with the Gammas, Gamma 1, Gamma 2, those characters are on superheroes, so you're not going to be able to get that extra attack buff. So mainly running him on that Super Bosses team is going to be the way to go. He is also going to be tossing out an additional super attack guaranteed within the same turn after receiving an attack. This only works, of course, if he does receive an attack before he attacks, right? So we also have his active skill. This is the what is it? There's one more character, which is Roshi, but this is the the 3rd character with the target skill mechanic. So this can be this is the Explosive Scream. It can be activated when all allies attacking the same turn are Artificial Life Forms or Super Bosses category characters, starting from the 4th turn from the start of the battle, or when all allies are in the same turn are Extreme class, starting from the 6th turn from the start of the battle. This massively raises attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage to the enemy, and he gets a defensive buff of, just 999%. Directs enemies attack towards the character for 1 turn. So that's going to be pretty nice to see, like, the defensive stat that he gets on his active skill there. So we got him 55%, of course. The pity, we just got him like that. he has some Android links. So, like Android Assault, we got links like Berserker, bro. So he's not gonna link super well with some of the characters in here. So we're gonna take this team here. We got Harudagon, and we also got Samasu. He links pretty well with those characters in there. So let me go ahead and we're gonna put the music in game, and we're gonna pop the intros real quick. So. Oh boy, that's another thing. We don't have Samasu's intro up. So, because we don't have a Realm of Gods category ally on the team, Samasu is losing on 40% damage reduction. So, yeah, because we don't have that Realm of Gods category character on the team, that's pretty bad. So, let's try to avoid taking any hits with our boy Samasu here. Let me go ahead and float off Harudagon. We'll do this for you. Give these guys, and then we'll do this for you. So, one of the few units you're missing is Harudagon. Yeah, I feel like he's gonna be featured on the worldwide download celebration banners. So that's a good pickup. Yeah, Cellmax, man, his best linking partner for what I'm seeing in the wiki is Android 13 is one of the best linking partners in here. Since we do have them at link level 1, we have links like Android Assault and, well, we have links like Berserker and Big Bad Bosses. I'm gonna have to state this because Berserker is a really good attack link, but I don't think it'll ever be active because we need to be below 50% HP in order for us to trigger Berserker. And I guess if we do get like the most difficult content in the game, once we, get the worldwide download celebration and things like that happening. Things like that happening. I got interrupted by Cellmax there. Maybe we could get it active. We'll see. We also got Big Bad Bosses. Again, links like Big Bad Bosses at this very moment, they're not going to be active. 442k is pretty good. I do want to let you guys know that we're only getting Fierce Battle and Legendary Power active. If I had them full level 10 links here on this video, we could have had a bigger attack buff, bigger defensive buff here and there. But yeah, that's what we're getting. So yeah, we're not gonna have links like Android Assault, unless he's paired up with the Gammas. These guys, the 17 duo, they do share some links together, but they don't link the greatest. It has to be a team where there's no superhero characters. But we can be able to bring him like an Android's team setup, things like that. How many 200% leader skills he has? Let me check. So he has Broly's leader skill, and we also have the GT duo. So those are the only 2 leader skills that we have. So let's go ahead and talk about his categories real quick. I don't think he's in that many, right? Yeah. Artificial life forms, super bosses, movie bosses, androids, final trump card, and battle of fate. So not on too many categories here. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. This is basically somewhat of a missing puzzle piece that super bosses needed. So this is a weird team structure, of course, because I'm playing to the new unit, playing to the SAR, as we say, right? And I'm bringing characters that link pretty well with this guy. But if I was just gonna bring like a very tough to beat super bosses team, I would have brought maybe Goku Black, like the physical Goku Black in this team. Would have brought maybe some additional characters that are on super bosses that I cannot remember. Let me see. I could have bought Rose. I could have bought maybe the Super ECA Physical Goku Black or the Rose Goku Black. Those characters, right? So, yeah, that is something that we could have done here, but gonna see how well he does here. So we're gonna get the additional super attack. We're getting the defensive stats here because again we're getting hit a lot. So 9.7 million. So we only need a few attacks. This is the first attack that we do, so our attack is gonna go up. There's the additional super attack there because of his intro. We got that 50% to trigger, maybe. Then we get the additional super attack somewhere in here. Okay, no. So that additional super attack that we got beforehand was the additional super because we got hit at the beginning of the fight there. So that was that, and we got the 50% chance to trigger on the middle at the end there, that third attack. So we got 3 attacks in. That means Cellmax has 60% attack and 3 key, but we also receive a lot of hits from him, so he should be fully built up in terms of defense. So we will get to see that on his next appearance there. I do want to float off Broly Trio just so they can be linked up with the Cellmax, so we can get some additional attack stats on that rotation. So hey Stark, how's it going, dude? Yeah, launch on the, what is it, the Doki Doki heroine battle. She's very hard, so we'll see how people do take on that fight. I don't consider it like a quote-unquote blue zone event. I just consider it like a more intensifying fight style, but it's just with the difficulty of Supreme Magnificent battle range. So alright, so Cellmax looked pretty good there. Again, he is getting a lot of attack power. Not on the next turn, maybe on turn 7, once we see him again, after he does his attacks, we will be able to see him fully built up on that scenario, because he's already getting the attack plus 250%. Just because there are no superhero category allies attacking the same turn. He's getting the key plus 3, attack and defense plus 300%. Keep in mind that his intro will run out on the next turn, so he might get slightly debuffed. He's going to lose attack and defense plus 100%. We're not going to guard anymore, and that additional attack is not going to come through. So we'll see how it goes. He might be a little, just a tiny bit dupe dependent, but I feel like with his intro animation, he's going to look pretty fine. So, all right. Right here, we're getting links like Nightmare and Big Bad Bosses because we are exactly under 20% HP. 956k. Huh. Okay. That's not bad. How many links do we get? Do we get only just 4? Okay. I mean, we do lose on Legendary Power, but that's fine. I do want to keep him on slot 1 so that he can get all of his attacks in. And then be able to see him his full potential there. So life is not going so well because, you know, it's just the pity stuff over here on Dokkan. But other than that, it's okay. So, all right, let's see. We're going to get hit with a normal there. 18.9. He's 55%. His intro ran out. Oh well, this might be the last turn with his intro up here. Yeah. Oh my god, bro. What? He's doing that much. Huh. Okay. I do want to... Okay, let me float off Frieza, because Frieza is going to be very nice alongside him. Again, we're going to get a pretty used up turn once we can. You need to get the 3 orbs for Frieza, otherwise he's not going to get the support that he needs. But, I mean, 55%, he's tossing out almost like a 20 million attack stat there. He's pretty nuts, huh? Pretty crazy. So on the next turn, his intro will run out. I didn't check if he had his guard during that time. I could have looked it up. So Yeah, like he's looking good. He's looking good. Remember that he also getting like a juiced up defensive stat there of 250% defense and 30% damage reduction because all allies attacking the same turn are either artificial life forms, super bosses in this case, or movie heroes. Just for having those characters in the team in the same, I'm assuming in the same rotation. Yeah, he's looking pretty good. Frieza, there's a lot of attacks there at the end, buddy. So don't get a skill. We're gonna get big bad bosses active, so that's good. And now we have this turn. I don't want to do it now, man. I want to see how naturally he gets. Yeah, 921. We're not getting a lot of great defense here. Well, not a lot of like key and things like that for these guys. So that's gonna be pretty bad. Let's go ahead and transform with our boy Hirudegarn. Alright, I'm gonna try to clear some of the areas for the key spheres. I might... Do we just do this? Just leave them on slot 1? Fortunately, these guys are not gonna be able to get a lot of key. But we could have gotten legendary power active. But let me try to clear the field of key, because we do need it. For Broly, the Broly trio. What is the... I guess the attack support is just STR key sphere. Yeah, AGL and STR. We get some attack support. We could be able to get some damage reduction support, but our key is not 24. We could also get defensive support if we get attack or key sphere, but we'll try it out. So I'm gonna grab these. Yeah, boy Cell Max and Hirudegarn, they're pretty big models on the character, so we'll do... Man. Let me get this. We might not be able to give them like defensive support and things like that. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna give him the extra key. We're gonna give him the extra defensive support. We'll see how high he's gonna get. We're getting to, what is it, 30? 39% defense. So if we calculate this, 921k. Let me go to a calculator real quick. So here, 921, 222. Multiply that by 0.39. Oh. Plus 921 to... He's gonna be over 1.2 million defense by collecting all just these two key spheres. So let's see. What is our boy Cell Max doing here? 21. This is without well, are we providing attack support? We're not. We're just providing defensive support. And then 13. Dude, this guy is insane. He doesn't have his intro active anymore. Huh? What did they do to this unit? He's fully maxed out now on his attack build, so he does have the extra attack and defense capability. So it's just attack plus 100% and defense plus 100%, and the extra key. So it's gonna make it easier for him to super attack. Maybe on the next turn, let's see how fruitful this goes. We can use the active skill just to try things out. I kind of want to use it on Broly. We're facing Broly, but I don't know. We're going pretty slow on this one, so I don't want to like prolong the please dodge. Yeah, that's why I wanted to get the key spheres. Okay, I'll be right back. No, go away. Alrighty, we are back. We made it. So Cell Max is fully built up here. He has 925k defense. We have support from Frieza, and we have the domain ability active. So this could be a pretty sweet turn for our boy Cell Max. Possibly just gonna do one more turn and trigger the the active skill. Let's see how well he does there with the 999% defense. I kind of wanted to get until we get to Broly. I don't think that's going to be the case. 11 million by this guy. It's been so long since I ran this guy on different events. It's just that I only have him at 55%, so he's not super crazy. I feel like he's going to be featured on the Worldwide Download Celebration banner, so that is going to be pretty good once we get him there. So my boy has guaranteed dodge the next turn, which is very good. 23 million. This with the... That's with the domain ability active. That's the support from Golden Frieza, etc. So I kind of got confused as to how he got those additional super attacks, or how he got those additional attacks. We do have to have the enemy super attack us first in order for us to get the additional super attack from his passive. So that is one thing that I see kind of iffy. That could have been just a normal attack, and that could have been a lot helpful for him. But now that with his intro ability gone, he's just gonna be doing like an additional. Does he have a chance to do that? Well, he does have it naturally on his passive. So there was one turn that we were able to toss out 4 attacks, and it's because we did get hit with a super attack before Max was able to attack. So yeah, we don't have his intro buff anymore, so we're not getting that additional chance of doing that super attack. We have that additional chance in our passive, and we also have the chance to toss out the additional super attack if we get hit with a super attack by the enemy. So all right, looking pretty good. Let's see how Max. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, come on. Oh, this is as good a turn as any, so we can see his defense. So let's go ahead and try it. I can actually make sure that this is off now. So yeah. Alright, so Bojack is only going to be focused on us. So let's see our defense. It's just silly. Look at that. What is that? 9.7 million defense? Fortunately that we cannot super attack though. That's the problem. And also even more unfortunate, I cannot get a singular like int key sphere. This guy, the game is just prioritizing of me getting key, which is not focusing on that int orb right there. That could have been nice, so we could have gotten a little bit of extra defense. Just a little bit of a defensive buff that would have been good, but unfortunately, we're just not gonna get that. Thank you, game. Appreciate you. Just continuously shafting me. So, I mean, he still got buff on defense, it seems. 9.9 million there. Alright, so let's do this. Cell, unfortunately, is not going to be able to attack this turn because this fight is just obnoxious. We got sealed there, so I could have actually just brought a Sensu Beam and see what's what. But if we do get hit with a super attack prior to when Broly Trio are going to attack, that means that we're not going to be able to get the attack either because, yeah. So yeah, very defensive. That is basically what this character is gonna be. A little bit of a lifesaver. If in any case you get turns like this, where you think the Broly Trio are just gonna get punished, if you didn't get all the orbs needed, or you know, any other turn where you think you're in danger, I feel like that is going to be the ability for the target skill, right? So in fights like the launch event. Like, is that the that's the character in the Doki Doki heroine or exciting heroine battle, is where we're just not gonna be able to get the proper saving grace from yeah, unfortunately I'm not gonna be able to. They're gonna be both on rotation. They're gonna be they're not gonna link at all. So yeah. If we get the launch fight, I still feel like we're gonna take some hits, but that's gonna be a pretty interesting, good old try once that fight comes into the game. So I don't think there's anything else to show from the boy Cell Max. I feel like he is a very solid unit, even at 55%. I feel like he is very, very strong. So we'll do maybe one turn here and we will wrap things up for the showcase. Seems to me like a very, very interesting character, a very nice addition to the Super Bosses team. Like I mentioned before, he is one of like the missing puzzle pieces that Super Bosses kind of needs. And this kind of helps out a lot. The only thing that I'm pretty upset about is that his intro is only gonna last like 3 turns. And so we're going to be losing on that extra additional. We're going to lose on the guard. We're losing a little bit of extra attack and defensive stats. And you basically got to depend maybe on getting dupes for the character or just getting supered on slot 1. That's going to be something to look at. So yeah, the character, I mean, overall, other than that, damage is pretty high. He looks pretty insane, even at 55%. So... Hey, Super Vegito, how's it going, dude? We'll see what our boy is capable of doing on the next turn, and we'll wrap things up for the showcase. Yeah, another thing that kind of irks me is his linking partner. So we only got Android 13 as his like quote-unquote best linking partner because they share links like Android Assault, Big Bad Bosses, Nightmare, Fierce Battle, and if we are under 50% HP, I think Broly can be providing him a Berserker, which is not a great link in my opinion. So yeah, we'll see this final road. Can you stop with the... Oh my god. Okay, never mind. All right, we'll cut it here because Bojack is just not fair at all. So yeah, Cell Max looking very, very good. Let me know how you guys what you guys think about him. Is he really good? Are you guys gonna summon for him? I hope maybe not. Maybe hold on because you know, we have banners like the Worldwide Download Celebration coming up, and that's gonna be even more hype than what Cell Max is providing to the table. But yeah, he looks pretty good. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about our boy Cell Max. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Take care now. Bye bye.